Hello, everyone. We are back again on TOI Digital, your daily guide to all that's happening in the world of Indian cricket. Beyond the Boundaries, the name of the show. And as always, we've got a very power pack panelists. We've got Gaurav Gupta joining us from Mumbai, and we've got Amit Kumar joining us from NCR. Thanks a lot, gentlemen, for joining us here on TOI Digital. Gaurav, you were at the venue as well last night when India won the Women's World Cup for the first time ever. Uh, have you gotten over it? Has the feeling sunk in?
Not really. I mean, Chandesh, it's still a very heady feeling and absolutely like an unbelievable feeling. And I'm still pinching myself that finally we have won a Women's World Cup. I mean, this is turning out to be a strange year, isn't it? RCB winning their maiden IPL title and the Indian women's team winning their first World Cup. It's like like a hoodoo ending year, like a jinx ending year for teams. And really, I believe that the Indian team has breached the barrier, and now they should go on. As Harmanpreet said, they've breached the barrier. They should go on to win more and more trophies from here.
Yeah, it's not just about the Indian women's team. Even Hobart Hurricanes won the BBL after 14 years. South Africa won the World Test Championship, beating Australia, the defending champion. So a lot of strange things have happened this year in cricket. Amit, how big a moment is this in your view?
Of course, it's a watershed moment, Chandresh. But 2017, I'll go back right now. Okay, India England ka final, and we spoke to uh, uh, means a former cricketer today. So she said that that defeat against England is still hurting them. That is a wound that hasn't been healed so far. But कल का जो विक्ट्री हुआ है दैट इज अमेजिंग विक्ट्री वाटरशेड मोमेंट था पूरे वुमेन्स क्रिकेट के और जरूरी भी था एंड 2023 का जो हमने मेंस वर्ल्ड कप देखा था एंड India losing to Australia, playing at home, not winning a title altogether. And India were favorites; they were undefeated in the tournament, and after that, they lost to the Australia at the final. So, uh, वो 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 एक जो था ना मतलब वो कमी पीछे रहनी चाहिए थी और वो कर दिखाया इंडियन वुमेन्स क्रिकेट टीम ने और दैट वाज वेरी नीडेड आल्सो एंड वी आल्सो डिड अ स्टोरी ऑन एन श्रीनिवासन राव दैट कि वुमेन्स क्रिकेट नहीं होना चाहिए अगर मेरा चले तो मतलब वुमेन्स क्रिकेट खिलाऊं ना एज पर द आईसीसी रूल only women's cricket is happening but that was also that victory also sent a clear message that yes women's cricket is there to stay.
But Gaurav, the performance of Shafali Verma in the final, uh, what does it tell you? Does it tell you that she needed that kind of jhatka, to use a Hindi word, for her to come back strongly, uh, or that it was a mistake not to have had her in the squad in the first place?
I think Jhatka chahiye tha. She was, if you see her ODI record, WODI record, it wasn't great. This was just her fifth half century, I think. The last one came more than 3 years ago. Average also wasn't great. I mean, she wasn't doing justice to her enormous talent, actually. In this format, and playing too many strokes too soon. हर बार आप 20-30 रन बना के quickly और नहीं जा सकते in a 50 overs game. And Pratika's performance has been sensational. As India's head coach Amal Muzumdar was telling us last night, I mean he was making his point very clear that last 1 year, if you see Pratika's, I mean she's broken a world record in 23 matches. She got 1,000 WODA runs. अपने पहले international season में, I have rarely seen Indian women cricketers do that well. People take time to sort of get into the groove and all, but she was straight away up with it, and she provided good steady starts. With Smriti Mandana, which in comparison, Shafali failed to do this before the shoot. So I think it's just sort of providence. I think, as Shafali said, God sent her at the perfect time to do something special. And वैसे ही हो गया. ठीक है. I hope Shafali is able to utilize this opportunity and sort of grab it with both hands, which she has done now, and I hope she is able to sort of sustain this momentum now, because Pratika is going to be out for a good while. She's suffering from a hairline fracture of the ankle. So I think next 2-3 series में वो नहीं रहेंगी. I don't think Pratika will be able to go to Australia. They're going to Australia in Feb March for where they'll play in, I think, a day-night test match also in Perth, and they'll play a white ball series, ODIs and T20s. So if Pratika is not going to be around, then it's a golden opportunity for Shafali to sustain this momentum. because now there will be more internationals for them. There's nothing in January so far, but you never know. With the way BCCI is excited about the whole women's cricket calendar, as Devajit Aikya, sir, the BCCI secretary, pointed out that day. So you never know. I mean, but I think Shafali did immensely well considering the amount of pressure. सीधा आप सेमीफाइनल और फाइनल खेलने आ रहे हो और उस हिसाब से सीधा मतलब इन सेमीफाइनल also she had hit a couple of boundaries, and if she stayed longer I think she would have made a difference in that chase as well. But I thought in these overcast conditions, as skipper Harman said, she was absolutely brilliant. Right from the first boundary that she hit, आगे बढ़ के जो उन्होंने वो covers के थ्रू धड़ाक से लगाया shot, that showed that she was determined to stamp her authority on this game.
Amit, what about Deepti Sharma? Quite frankly, the MVP of the tournament, most valuable player of the tournament. The way she performed throughout the tournament with the bat and with the ball. She can be a little slow on the field, even while running between the wickets of the last penultimate delivery. If you see, she refused a single. She refused a second run when there was opportunity for a second run as well. Those are the sort of things that sort of pull her back a bit, but all-round performance was terrific.
Yeah, Jandar, because as we say, the experience matters, and she is one of the players who has been playing for so long. 2017 World Cup, I think that she was the part of the squad, I guess, that point of time. So it's been a long time that she has been playing, and experience, that's what counted yesterday. And of course, Herman, we saw that Herman was continuously chatting with her in the dugout, and when it came to her turn to come to bat, and we have seen that how she changes her game. तो इंडियन वुमेन क्रिकेट टीम का जड्डू बोलते हैं उसको, है ना गौरव सर, अगर इफ आई एम नॉट रॉन्ग तो
Ben Stokes, as per the
बेसिक
head coach, as per the India head coach, she is Ben. We called her Ben Stokes 2 years back.
okay. So basically how to change the game with the bat and the ball again, like एक तरफ उन्होंने शेफाली को बुलाया, दूसरी तरफ दीप्ति थी, and that's how they created a web around the batters, South African batters. Yeah.
Okay, let's start taking some questions from our subscribers. Okay, here we go. The first question for you, Gaurav, and this comes from Kiran Sports, and he says, "Has Harmanpreet Kaur played her last ODI for India?"
That's a very. I mean, I don't know. See, Eliza Healy, after playing her this thing, after playing the semi-final, she was very clear. She said that when it comes to the World Cups, this is it, and I'm done. But I'm really not sure how, because there was no question regarding that. I wanted to ask her a question about this, about her future plans, but maybe it would have seemed a bit rude on the day. I don't know. But at the same time, there was just so many press people that I could not sort of get the opportunity. It was very unusual considering I've attended many women's cricket PCs and there are hardly any reporters around. So वो question नहीं हो पाया. But yeah, somewhere I don't know. I see she'll be 39 by the next time the next ODI World Cup comes. So if the selectors plan properly, then I think they need to have a word with her. That boss, you need to leave this format alone now. You've done well, and you can see her declining powers. She's still she played a great innings in the semi-finals against Australia, but वो power game जो था उनका वो चला गया, वो नहीं है. That thing is not there. So I don't know. I think slowly she needs to be phased out from this. She can just focus on the T20s. Maybe that is where her calling the rest of her career. That also, if left to me, I would tell her that play the T20 World Cup next year in June, and then bid goodbye to international cricket and play a bit of WPL. That's it.
As the viewers of Beyond the Boundary know, Gaurav Gupta can be very ruthless. If he was a selector, anyone above 35, out you go.
But one thing that the same thing happened in 2024 World Cup when India won it. I mean, all of us we did never expected that Rohit or Virat aayenge and they will say that this is our last T20. We are retiring from T20Is, and that obviously came as a shocker for everyone. But when Champions Trophy happened, the ODI format, we all were like keeping our ear open कि अब कुछ breaking news आने वाला है. तो उन दोनों ने they came in front, they say भैया हम retire नहीं हो रहे अभी ODI से, remember? तो वो
Yeah.
था.
So,
So and
but I'm very certain that Rohit did not announce anything because there was no Dwaipen Datta in the press corps to ask the question. He announced the retirement last year from T20 cricket only because Dwaipen asked him a pointed question about the retirement. Otherwise, he would have definitely made a call. He was waiting for Dwaipen to come.
But
Anyways,
yesterday when Harmanpreet came for the post match presentation, I think everybody expected कि कुछ होने वाला है breaking की because as you mentioned गौरव भाई कि 36 है अगले वर्ल्ड कप तो 39 होंगे तो maybe ODI से I'm saying that she might quit or she might focus on other format but thankfully it did not happen.
No, she's keen to go on. She's keen to go on.
okay, I've just been informed reliably that January is the time for the WPL. So hence there is no international cricket at that time. Or one of our regular viewers of the show Beyond the Boundary, gentleman named Mr. Vijay Tagore has just informed me just now. So he's
चंद्रेश मेरा
watching
भी
us.
स्टोरी पढ़ लिया करो कभी विजय ठाकुर सर से पूछने से पहले ये
मैंने
स्टोरी
कुछ
में
पूछा नहीं मैंने कुछ पूछा नहीं मेरे को अभी मैसेज आया बस आई वाज जस्ट सेइंग
ये स्टोरी में कर चुका हूँ नवंबर 25 26 20 या 27 में ऑक्शन होगा दिल्ली में ऑक्शन इज इन दिल्ली WPL and they are holding it in January because they got a T20 World Cup in men's T20 World Cup in Feb March. So they want to conduct the WPL before that.
Okay. There's a question for you, Gigi, from SSNK7VT. And he says, Gigi, how many celebrities turned out to watch the final like the 2011 and the 2023 Men's World Cup final?
I think ज़्यादा थे यार. I mean, yesterday was really star-studded gallery in the Diva Patil Stadium. There was Tendulkar, there was Mr. Sunil Gavaskar,
Rohit
there
Sharma.
was Rohit Sharma. But I think in terms of male cricketers, not in terms of star value, in terms of Bollywood. You know, that we saw in the 20 World Cup final when Kiara Advani and Siddharth, Siddharth were there, Siddharth Malhotra, and maybe in previous IPL, matches there have been people, but I don't recall, many. अभी Bollywood stars अभी I think Indian women's cricket team के matches में आना शुरू नहीं हुए हैं. That thing is left, and I think Navi Mumbai थोड़ा दूर हो जाता है. Maybe that is another factor. Wankhede is still clear, sort of close by, but I would still give credit to the venue because the way it was able to hold a full game despite so much rain in the afternoon is incredible, absolutely sensational. And Vijay Patil deserves a big he and his ground staff deserve a big pat on their back for that.
Okay, there's one more question for you, Amit, from Sunny Max 105, and he says we need more matches for their performance to be consistent. Play more bilateral cricket.
Yes, there should be more bilateral cricket happen between in women's cricket. So क्या होगा कि that we will able to that take out more talents. So जैसे अभी हम मैं और जीजी सर डिस्कस कर रहे थे about Harmanpreet's future about ODI cricket, so that we can churn out more ODI talents from that because just like men's cricket. There are a lot of bilateral series happens. Then after that, they'll be happy. So we had a discussion also in the last episode. We have so much of talents and players that we can form 3 different teams in men's cricket. So why it shouldn't be happening in women's cricket? So more bilateral series means more talents will be coming out so that we can form more teams altogether.
Gigi, there are 2 questions for you. One is from me. You saw this World Cup as a journalist. You covered the matches closely. Is there appetite for ODI cricket in your view right now in women's cricket?
There is, as long as there is good competition and there's a good team visiting, good teams playing. I don't think a one-sided contest people will want to watch. So I think when you're playing good, and if India is playing good cricket, I think Indian fans will be interested in women's cricket. To be very honest, whether it's any format, ODI, T20 or kuch bhi ho, it is because India have won a World Cup. They've been reaching the knockout matches. Karke excitement आया है. They reached the semi-finals and the semi-final में भी excitement नहीं था. To be very honest, everybody thought Australia will be all over England, India, and then it will be an Australia South Africa final, or maybe England will be there. But जो इंडिया ने जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया के खिलाफ अपसेट विन स्कोर किया चेजिंग डाउन 339 अगर वैसे मैचेस और होते हैं ट्रस्ट मी ओडीआई क्रिकेट इज नॉट डेड एंड दिस ईयर वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट वुमेन्स ओडीआई क्रिकेट अभी तो मेंस ओडीआई क्रिकेट का जलवा हमने देखा है 23 वर्ल्ड कप. Everybody thought will be a big failure. It turned out to be such a huge success. You had a lakh people watching at the Narendra Modi Stadium, the final, you know. So ये ओडीआई क्रिकेट की obituary लिखी गई थी बीच में, but I think it has bounced back well.
Okay, one more question has come from Sunny Max 105. Question nahi, a comment hai. This for you, Gigi says Indians are obsessed with age. Performance should be only criteria for selection.
मैं हरमन का बोल नहीं रहा कि एज का फैक्टर डेफिनेटली है, बट एक तो प्लानिंग चाहिए होती है सर. एज का प्रॉब्लम वो होता है कि आपको प्लानिंग चाहिए होती है. यू हैव टू मूव प्लान अहेड एज वेल. You cannot just live in the present and one day suddenly the player goes and then you start looking for a replacement. A, that. B, the other thing is that Harman's performance has come down without doubt. You know, even in this World Cup, 2-3 50 उनके लगे, बहुत अच्छे खेली उन इनिंग्स में. But उसके अलावा, if you see a lot of bilaterals, she has not done well. And she needs to pull up her socks that ways. और pull up socks मतलब अब ये you have to also plan ahead. So it's a mixture of both. You know, she's given a lot to Indian cricket, but टाइम टू मूव अहेड. अब वो कैसे होगा, क्या होगा, आई डोंट नो. मतलब मे बी इस साल नहीं होगा. Obviously the heat of all this अभी तो नहीं होगा. The you know, the way the team is celebrating and all that amidst these celebrations, but I think at some point next year maybe the conversations will happen.
Okay, Amit, there's a comment about Shri Charni from Priyanshu FB9LK. He says Shri Charni was the silent hero, just like Zahir Khan in 2011.
Yes, absolutely. जैसे ही I will say that Shafali जब आई थी to bowl that over, उससे पहले ही श्री चरणी ने उससे पहले and after that also, the way she created pressure on South African batters, it was amazing. And she played a very big role in controlling the flow of runs. That was the first point. She might not be among the wickets and all that point of time, Gaurav sir, but she managed to create that pressure on South African batters.
Yeah,
And yes, and she also moved to Harmanpreet to set the field according to her. कि यहाँ पे फील्ड लगाओ, यहाँ पे फील्ड लगाओ. That was something happened during the match. And at such a young age, the way she was like interacting with the captain, setting her own field, it was magnificent, and that's what helped other bowlers to take the wickets. And Shafali managed to create that pressure. Deepti again managed to create that pressure and take like took those 4 wickets. So, I mean, amazing talent she is.
Gigi, question from Rangers 8, and he, she, they. I don't know who this person is. How good is Navi Mumbai crowd, man? They were cheering Woolward's century while the chase was still well and truly on. I doubt how many other crowds can do that. Final should be granted to Mumbai only. What are your sources saying? Men's T20 World Cup final, Mumbai?
नहीं, वो तो venue set है. It will be Ahmedabad.
But isn't that a given? You know that you should
also
cheer.
I'm saying also has a good atmosphere.
No, I'm saying in terms of cheering someone who's performed well, isn't that a given, Gigi? Like, you know, it happens all over the world. If someone performs well, even if he's not from your country or she's not from your country, you can still cheer that person on, irrespective of their nationality. Am I right or not?
Yeah, definitely. I was very pleased to see कि Laura Woolward का जब कल 100 हुआ तो 100 हुआ तो whole stadium was cheering for her, you know, and applauded her effort. It was such a classy century, you know. It was I mean, she looked really in control and of the chase. It's just that she completely lacked support, you know, from the other end. But I was glad to see that, and that shows that how the Navi Mumbai crowd is sporting, and it's you know, it's a women's cricket loving crowd. It's a sporting crowd. It's a good crowd. It's not I've not seen any cases of you know, any rowdyism happening or anything like that. No such incidents have come to light, and really, I mean, it's the whole atmosphere it offers is excellent, amazing, absolutely, and I think it's put Navi Mumbai on the sporting map of the world.
Priyanshu is saying, Gigi sir, please get the final of T20 World Cup out of Ahmedabad. He's putting the onus on you.
नहीं, वो नहीं हो सकता दोस्त, but ठीक है, वो भी 1 लाख कैपेसिटी का स्टेडियम है. I have attended finals in Ahmedabad which have been absolutely electric. I remember a CSK versus GT final.
GT. But Introspect is saying Ahmedabad has a dead atmosphere. just 100,000 doesn't mean you have cricketing knowledge and good vibe.
नहीं यार है, you cannot be have such a attitude of Brahma बिल्कुल वैसा attitude कि the others are just this thing. I don't think so. I think Ahmedabad has done pretty well. I mean, it staged the World Cup final. The atmosphere was good. There was a lakh people in the crowd. So it creates that's a totally different vibe altogether. So I think Ahmedabad also is a decent venue. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. That stadium is pretty imposing, and it offers its own charm. So like that. So I won't sort of put any one venue down to sort of.
Amit Saikat Sardar is saying that BCCI should announce more money, prize money for the women. They've announced 51 crores, but last year the men got 125 crores. Is there scope for more money to be offered?
Yeah, because they have been getting more money because they have already got 51 crores from here. And there are states, ministers, and other authorities who are keep on announcing the prize money means to the women cricketers altogether. But there was a altogether debate. No, I mean equal pay for equal. I mean men and women and all. So why not for prize money? So I think BCCI should come forward and distribute the same amount of money to women's cricketers also.
Okay, Gigi, there's a super chat because we can't stay away from talking about men because people, even though the women have achieved a fantastic feat last night, we still have questions coming in. It's a super chat. Gigi, when will India A squad or Asia Cup emerging squad be announced? My guess, Rohit and Virat will play India A series पक्का.
अब कौन सा सीरीज रह गया? अब तो ये तो 2 मैचेस तो हो रहे हैं ना 4 डे के.
नहीं, बट 3 वनडेयर्स है ना.
इसके भी 3 वनडेज हैं.
हाँ
तो नहीं खेलेंगे वो लोग यार. पहले भी किधर खेले वो लोग? नहीं खेलेंगे. I doubt now. They'll straight away play matches only now. Enough experience and enough of seeing what they can offer. I don't think you need an India series to sort of. And they have shown they're in good form.
So when are the squads being announced? This emerging squad and everything.
I think जल्दी होगा. जल्दी होगा I think. Because Asia Cup तो India is in fact in the it's called the
Rising Stars.
Yeah, Rising Stars. So वो tournament तो होगा. Tournament will happen. I mean, Rising Stars, so it should be exciting. This thing should be an exciting tournament.
Okay, Amit, a question for you. Tomorrow ICC meeting is there. So will we get the Asia Cup trophy soon? Arvind Atreyas is asking, because that problem has still not been solved.
The wait is still there to see the Asia Cup trophy. But sorry,
what's happening with that?
Yeah, the recent development is that we might get the ICC trophy because Devji Sakya is saying, I mean, a lot of people are saying that the BCCI administrator ki ICC जो Asia Cup trophy है वो आएगी, and let's see what happens to the next development. We hope to get the trophy soon. Yeah.
Okay. Gigi, question for you from Ramiz Ahmed. He's asking KL Rahul to KKR, please give me latest update.
अभी फिलहाल तो वही गाड़ी अटकी हुई है ना. KKR has to, I don't know, KKR दे नहीं पा रहा है रिटर्न में प्लेयर कोई यूजफुल. तो I don't know, maybe they sort of 1 or 2 players they sort of if the deal is finalized, 1-2 player जो है वो KKR को देने पड़ेंगे, यूजफुल players. So I don't know who these players could be. I had written recently about something about KL. It's a jump that I think somewhere KL also wants to take now, and being there, considering the comfort factor with Abhishek Nair and stuff. So I don't know. This could work out. This might not work out because KKR will have to give possibly they'll have to give Rinku Singh in return. Are they ready to do it? Is the big question. Whether they're willing to give Rinku in return. वो होता है तभी वो deal work out करते हैं. So like that. Also Rohit जाएगा KKR, but let me tell you, that's never going to happen. Rohit is not going to leave Mumbai Indians. वो मुंबई ने छोड़ के नहीं जाने वाला. वहीं पर he's sort of a brand name now there. Fixed brand name.
Amit, there's a comment from Pawan Bharadwaj. He says, भाई my Pakistani friend मुझे चिढ़ाते हैं ट्रॉफी कब लाओगे? कुछ कहना चाहोगे आप इनको?
नहीं, ट्रॉफी जल्दी आ जाएगी वापस एंड देयर इज आईसीसी मीटिंग आल्सो एज वी मेंशनड, तो उसमें काफी कुछ डिस्कस होगा, सब कुछ होगा एंड आई एम श्योर दैट ट्रॉफी विल बी बैक सून.
Okay, Priyanshu has a question for you. Gigi, he says, Gigi sir, what the 2007 T20 World Cup win did for IPL, will this World Cup win do for WPL? Time to increase the teams in WPL?
I think next यही होना चाहिए, definitely होने वाला है कि नहीं, I don't know, we'll have to find that out, but होना चाहिए because I remember speaking to Shanta Rangaswamy, former India captain, and I remember that ma'am said that कि एक टीम और होनी चाहिए, there should be 6 teams now. It's high time. I mean, you're evolving and you have to grow. And she said there are more women cricketers playing the sport, more girls playing the sport, so they need the अभी इतना छोटा pool नहीं रह गया, as this World Cup has shown us. The replacements are also doing well, so you need an extra team now. I think the time has come. And because Shanta ma'am pointed out that even the India A team did well in Australia. Beating an Australia A team that had Eliza Ely in it. So I think the depth of Indian cricket is increasing, and it will increase further if you give them that opportunity. So in WPL, so I guess a 6 team is necessary. Maybe it can even be the sort of India under-23 team or something.
Okay, Amit, there's a question for you from Introspect 623. He says, a clown like Naqvi is challenging the might of BCCI. क्या BCCI B की बिल्ली तो नहीं बना हुआ है?
बिल्कुल नहीं. जितनी कंट्रोवर्सी वहां पे हुई थी, we were the first one, means I want to like answer this introspect 623 that कि जब ये सारी कंट्रोवर्सी वहां पे हुई थी एशिया कप में, तो we were the first one who initiated first. We did not shake hands with them and we refused to take the trophy from Mr. Naqvi. But right now the ICC meeting is there, plus the BCCI top brasses are like after that. I'm sure the trophy will be back from Mr. Naqvi and from Naqvi's possession.
Okay, Rangers 8 says, as a question for you, it is given that India will play knockouts in 2026 T20 World Cup. So is Gill in the team because finals at Ahmedabad, GG, Prince of Ahmedabad?
I think Gill will be there. The team will be the vice captain.
No, he's saying is he in the team because the final will be at Ahmedabad and Gill is the Prince of Ahmedabad?
No. I don't think so. Yeah, Gill is there in the team because I mean, the team management and the head coach perhaps and the selectors, they feel that going forward, Gill is somebody who needs to be given more responsibility, needs to play in all 3 formats, has done well in T20 cricket in the IPL. So वो सब बेस पे वो सब thought process के बेस पे गिल आज भी T20 टीम में है, despite having failed so much. I think last 11-12 innings he has not got a 50, right? If I'm correct.
Yeah.
Starting with the Asia Cup, then in Australia, and maybe a bit before that as well. So, but then he's a class act. He's a classy batsman. So I expect him to bounce back at some stage. I have full faith in his abilities. I think जो जितनी देर वो क्रीज पे रुकते हैं, जो एक दो कवर ड्राइव मारते हैं, स्ट्रेट ड्राइव मारते हैं, you know that the man has a lot of class. So it's a matter of time. A rough patch any player can go through. I was not entirely convinced by his entry, but now that he's there in the T20 team, let's back him completely.
News coming in that Tom Moody has been appointed as the global director of cricket for Lucknow Super Giants. So he'll be responsible for their IPL franchise, their franchise in SA20, that is Durban Super Giants, and their franchise in the 100, the Manchester-based franchise. Amit, where does that leave someone like Justin Langer?
At Lucknow Super Giants?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tom Moody has been appointed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I believe that the main objective behind that whatever Mr. Tom Moody has done at a Sunrisers Hyderabad, we know that he has played a very big role there, and like the way he participated with the cricketers and played the role in their development and all everything. I'm sure Lucknow Super Giants are looking forward to that, and such a big break. And we have seen that how Tom Moody works along with the players in the in their development and all everything. So I'm sure that it's a very good decision by LSG to appoint Tom Moody. And I'm sure that Tom Moody is a far big hand than Justin Langer. I'm sure.
So, Gigi, so LSG will have Tom Moody, uh, Kane Williamson, Justin Langer, and Bharat Arun. So it's a pretty star-studded backroom that they have.
What is Kane Williamson doing there?
He's strategic advisor.
Oh, brilliant. So you have Kane Williamson, Tom Moody, Justin
Justin
Langer.
Bharat Arun.
Oh
And I think
God.
they also have Lance Klusner, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh God. This
Yeah,
is all. I
he
think
has joined. Yeah.
he's there as well. अच्छा
Yeah.
बहुत
That's good.
बहुत ज्यादा सपोर्ट स्टाफ है आई थिंक यू नीड क्लैरिटी और फिर वही होएगा अगले सीजन इसमें से कुछ कटेंगे कुछ वापस कुछ दूसरे बंदे आ जाएंगे so but Tom Moody is a good brain he's been with the but I would have rather have had him as the head coach instead of Langer maybe Langer I don't think Justin Langer I'm not too convinced about him as an IPL coach I think with Moody around that would have been good for LSG because Moody has coached Sunrisers Hyderabad and 2-3 teams in the past. He's done, those
Punjab
teams have
as well.
done well. Punjab also, Punjab Kings, and so he has a lot of IPL experience, on this plate. So I guess Moody would have been a better choice as a head coach. ये
Yes.
team director, एक head coach, I don't know why the IPL teams do it. Really, the power center should be in one place. This business of distributing power centers in the coaching setup in two places is not something that I'm entirely convinced about, honestly.
There's
Considering
also
Moody's past experience and the chemistry that he has with the players, I think he would have been a
Yeah.
great choice than Langer at LSG.
yeah. Gigi, there's a question for you from Avadh Agarwal. He says, Gigi sir, almost all India players playing second India A game. Why not Jaiswal? He's playing in Jaipur Ranji Trophy. Is that the reason why he's not playing that? Because everybody else is going to be playing.
Yeah, yeah,
Siraj,
yeah.
Krishna,
Apparently,
Rahul.
Jaiswal also wanted to play on the this thing, this thing in the India A game. Apparently, is what my sources had told me that time when I was looking for something for some story, and I was told that Jaiswal bhi keen the खेलने के लिए. But then he was told that you play in the Ranji Trophy. Yeah, I was finding out why Sarfaraz is not there in the India A squad. So I was told that a lot of India players are keen in the second match. There was a thought that Sarfaraz को लेंगे, ठीक है, India A match. But
And
then
now Kuldeep Yadav is also going to play because
yeah,
he's
now
been released from
exactly,
Australia.
exactly. Huh.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so my source told me that a lot of India players want to play in the second match because they said that South Africa आ रही है. So a lot of players want to straight away play in that match and be in the groove and go for the test match, because और बहुत ज़्यादा practice skill matches नहीं है before this thing. So I guess वो चक्कर था तो इस वजह से कुलदीप को भी he wanted some sort of a match practice. And Yashasvi also wanted that kind of a match practice. But then I think Ranji Trophy is fairly good enough यार. Ranji Trophy I mean सरफराज के लिए भी यही लॉजिक था कि अगर वो एक मैच भी खेलता उसके लिए 2-3 मैच उसको मिस करने पड़ते तो I mean ठीक है रणजी खेल रहे हैं सरफराज Jaiswal did well I think in the first innings he scored some 67 or something but then Rajasthan have hit back with Deepak Hooda scoring 248 so it's all typical
So,
this thing. Yeah.
so Gigi, you're saying basically that all is not lost for Sarfaraz.
No, definitely not. Well, I was told very clearly by my source in the BCCI that Sarfaraz is being tracked. See, remember, Sarfaraz is coming off an injury this season. When he was playing in the Buchi Babu tournament, he scored a couple of hundreds, got injured in the Chennai Heat, and after that, he missed everything. He missed the Duleep Trophy, he missed the Irani Cup due to the injury, and everything in the prelude to and he was actually injured for the Test series against West Indies. He was not fit by then. सो जब वो पूरा सीजन अनफिट रहे वो मतलब इतने लंबे टाइम के लिए प्री सीजन उसमें तो सडनली टू ब्रिंग हिम बैक फॉर इंडिया ए सेलेक्टर्स थॉट दैट गिव हिम टाइम लेट हिम सॉर्ट ऑफ वर्क हिज वे थ्रू इन द रणजी ट्रॉफी और उसके पहले लास्ट ईयर भी लास्ट ईयर आल्सो ही वाज इंजर्ड फॉर अ मेजर व्हाइल आई रिमेंबर आई डोंट थिंक ही वाज अवेलेबल फॉर अ लॉट ऑफ गेम्स फॉर मुंबई एज वेल आई रिमेंबर आई थिंक आफ्टर कमिंग बैक फ्रॉम ऑस्ट्रेलिया he was injured he didn't play that second leg of the Ranji trophy and all the other matches that were there Irani Cup and so on and so forth. So he's been missing a lot of games due to injury last year or so. For us.
Okay, one final thing for you, Amit. Harsh Shukla says, if Gill will fail in upcoming 2 matches, will he get chance in the next SA T20 series?
Yes, absolutely. बिल्कुल मिलेगा उसको chance because अभी as Gigi sir said that we have recently appointed him as a vice captain. We have like he has come into the T20 side. Let's give him a long rope. Why not? And he has proved his mettle in ODIs and Test cricket. So let's give him in the T20I setup because why he has been appointed as a T20I vice captain because after Surya quits T20I or may retire whatever. So I mean, Gill has been seen as a like coming captain, obviously in all three formats. So why not? I mean, South Africa will be a big test once again for Gill, and I'm sure he will perform. It's just matter of one match.
Okay, that's it for now. Thanks a lot, both of you, for joining us today. We were restarting the whole daily show here, Beyond the Boundary. Thanks a lot, everyone, for joining us today. Gigi, thanks a lot. Any plans for BCCI to have a parade like they did with the men's team?
No, nothing as of now. Nothing.
No, nothing.
Nothing as
Very
of now. भी
slowly.
क्या नहीं होएगा. See, the thing is, there are two reasons for it, which I've been telling everybody. One, I think that RCB incident is still playing on everybody's mind. It's difficult to organize these kind of functions. In Mumbai, it's possible. Mumbai is the safest bet, Wankhede Stadium, and on so on and so forth. But MCA is also going into elections. Plus, the BCCI officials flew out of India to Mr. Devajit Saikia, the BCCI secretary, for the ICC meetings. So वहां से लौट के maybe I don't know something, but then I think board will be very cautious after the whole RCB incident because that was extremely irresponsible on RCB's part also to and KC and a lot of other parties were sort of at fault for the way things panned out and so many innocent people died in the stampede. So after that, I think people are careful about it, and BCCI is also being extra careful, which is fine, which is completely understandable and fine because up suddenly zabardast craze aa gaya hai for having a glimpse at these at Smriti Mandana. I'm telling you, if Smriti Mandana or Harmanpreet Kaur today, if they walk out on the road, they'll be mobbed very badly. So I guess you will have tremendous crowds coming. When you organize a parade or a felicitation function. I believe they're meeting the Prime Minister
Prime Minister
tomorrow.
tomorrow, day
uh,
after tomorrow.
Tomorrow they're meeting the Prime Minister. So I guess मुझे लगता है वहीं पर that will be it, and and they will obviously BCCI might organize a function and give them the check that is due to them, 58 crores, which I was surprised because I believe I think some agency reported it as 125 crores. There's actually 58 crores.
51.
So, well, sorry, 51
51,
crores. Yeah.
51.
So, yeah, 51. But an agency very confidently reported that क्योंकि मेंस को 125 crore मिला था for winning the T20 World Cup last year, तो इनको भी उतना ही मिलेगा. But I think it's a
सर
sensible
बाकी
decision.
स्टेट का कैलकुलेट तो नहीं कर लिया सर. बाकी
नहीं, वो
स्टेट का
उन्होंने
प्राइस
अपने
नहीं
हिसाब से,
कैलकुलेट.
मुझे लगता है वो रिपोर्टर ने अपने हिसाब से अंदाजा लगा के कि ऐसा हुआ था तो ऐसा होगा. So I
ऐसा
don't
होगा.
think that is what happens when your sources are not authentic.
I think sir I think there is I'm forgetting the name actually right now. तो उनका कोड था कि अगर इंडिया वर्ल्ड कप फाइनल जीतती है
नहीं,
तो
किसी का कोड नहीं था, वो
same
ऐसे ही
amount
फोर्स
of
करके.
money.
It was just a source based, typical one of those completely meaningless this thing news
जी जी, वो
items.
दिन दूर नहीं है. सोर्स का भी एआई कैरेक्टर बनेगा और उसका भी वीडियो चलेगा.
हाँ, उसका वीडियो चलेगा. सही बात है, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल बिल्कुल. बट आई थिंक ये सेंसिबल डिसीजन है 51 crores ना, बिकॉज सी दे हैव जस्ट स्टार्टेड विनिंग. दिस इज देयर फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड कप विन. 83 वर्ल्ड कप winners got nothing when they won the 83 वर्ल्ड कप. I'm not saying कि because उनके साथ ऐसा होता तो इनके साथ ऐसा होना चाहिए, but give them more time, give them more this thing, let them develop. Suddenly आप 150 crore देके उनको don't sort of sort of over sort of reward them. Take it slowly, and they start doing consistently well. Give them reward. They will come and they will also get 125 crores, 100 crores. And I'm saying this with
Next
all
year is
full.
also a chance.
Sorry.
Next year भी chance है. Next year भी
हाँ,
chance
next year chance है. T20 World Cup जीतो. Go and win more tournaments. Yeah, absolutely. There should be an incentive. Straight away आपने 100 crores दे दिया, 150 crores दे दिया, ऐसा नहीं है. I don't think so. I don't think it should work. I think I'm very happy with the way what the BCCI has decided that way.
सर वापस वो डिबेट इक्वल पे फॉर men and women
I
raise
hope
now.
so not. And thankfully, I've not seen any story about that. thankfully, and trolling of BCCI, because Twitter पे लोगों को काम है नहीं, काम धंधा है नहीं, लोग जाके ट्रोल करेंगे, ये करेंगे, वो करेंगे BCCI को. I think BCCI has been very sensible about it. There's no point in getting carried away.
सर एक बार चेक
Okay.
मिल जाए उसके बाद देखते हैं क्या होता है.
Okay, on that note, thanks a lot, gentlemen, for joining us today right here on TOI Digital. We'll be back again, and it's a promise that we'll be back again tomorrow right here on TOI Digital. Amit, Gigi, thanks a lot for joining us today. Remember, all of you watching us, like, share, subscribe, and comment, and be part of the conversation that we are having right here on TOI Digital. We'll see you tomorrow. Till then, take good care of yourselves. It's goodbye and God bless.